There's been a lot of talk about the federal government removing marijuana from Schedule 1. Across the country, we've seen recreational marijuana be decriminalized and medicinal marijuana legalized. So why is it considered one of the most dangerous drugs in the DEA's schedule classification? The DEA categorizes drugs within Schedules 1 through 5, 1 being the most dangerous and 5 being the least dangerous. When looking at the DEA's own guidelines for scheduling, marijuana definitely should not be listed as a Schedule 1 drug, especially considering drugs like opium and cocaine are considered Schedule 2. In order to understand this, we need to take a closer look at how the DEA classifies drugs. In order for a drug to be considered Schedule 1, or the most dangerous, it requires 3 things. First, it has a high potential for abuse. Second, it is not currently accepted for medical use in the United States. And third, there is a lack of accepted safety for use of the drug under medical supervision. Now let's go through these with marijuana in mind. Does it have a high potential for abuse? Sure. Some might argue it can be abused, but relative to alcohol, nicotine, or even video games, probably not so much. In fact, we can look at rehab rates. 23.1% of rehab admissions in the US are for alcohol abuse, but only 17% are for marijuana abuse. Meanwhile, you can go out and buy alcohol anywhere so long as you have a valid ID. Is it currently accepted for medical use in the US? Yes. Marijuana is used to treat a wide variety of ailments like glaucoma, Alzheimer's, and it even helps alleviate symptoms associated with chemotherapy. Finally, there are doctors all around California and Colorado who will prescribe you marijuana for a number of reasons, so I think it's safe to say that it is accepted as safe under medical supervision. Now let's take a look at some more extreme examples. We have drugs like cocaine, fentanyl, and other opiates listed as Schedule 2 drugs. In order for a drug to be listed as Schedule 2, it also requires 3 things. First, it has a high potential for abuse less than the drugs or substances listed in Schedule 1. Second, the drug or substance has a currently accepted medical use in treatment in the USA. And third, abuse of the drug or other substance may lead to moderate or low physical dependence or high psychological dependence. Then you have Schedules 3 through 5, which are basically watered-down versions of the requisites for Schedules 1 and 2. I think many of us agree that cocaine and opiates are significantly more dangerous than marijuana. On top of that, alcohol and nicotine are also very dangerous and are abused much more frequently than marijuana is, yet they are entirely legal. A recent Pew Research poll showed that 53% of people surveyed believe marijuana should be legal. With all of this in mind, perhaps it's time to reschedule or even legalize recreational marijuana nationwide.